There we are. G'day everybody. Believe it or not, baitcasters are actually fun. And I'm going to show you how to use one so that you never backlash again. Now it doesn't matter whether you've got a $50 reel or a $500 reel, the process is the same. For a start, it's a lot to do with the lure that you pick. If you try and cast a little trout lure or one that's too light, you're not going to get anywhere, even if you're really good at it. So go for a big Murray cod or barra or blue water type lure, something with plenty of weight in it. That's going to be a lot easier to learn with. The next thing is the reel. Now, the most important thing you're going to do is this little baby here, the free spool tension knob. You've got to tighten that up so that when you hit the free spool button there, that lure just falls slowly. Now it's not falling yet, but if I just back that off a little bit, there you go, it's falling slowly. That's what you want. You don't want it to race down, you just want it to fall slowly. That is one of the single most important things I can tell you. Reels also have various casting controls. This one's got a centrifugal one inside. You can get magnetic ones, computerized ones, all sorts of casting control. Have that turned up to maximum, whatever it is, and back it off slowly down the track, the same way you might back the free spool tension knob off a little bit as you go. But this is the most important one, the free spool tension knob. Now, what you do with your hand is most important. Grasp the rod really firmly, like that, okay? Now, really importantly, is that little part of your thumb there, that bone, that sits on the thumb bar there, okay? So you press down on that. That allows your thumb to just wiggle up and down a little bit. So the grip is made with that part of your thumb. That way it's resting on the thumb bar and you can just make those little minute adjustments with your thumb itself. If you try and hold the reel like that and try to not have your thumb locked in, it's very, very hard. So from there, you're almost ready to go. Now with your dominant hand, it always stands back. Put your other foot forward. So I'm a right-hander, left foot forward, just like you're standing on a surfboard or a skateboard. The other thing I'm going to show you here that's pretty important is I like to hold the reel side on, like that, not flat. That side on angle there makes your thumbs want to slide that way across the reel so it doesn't affect the tension on the spool, okay? It more just slides across. So I like to hold it sideways. It just seems to work really well. Pop it in out of gear like that. You want your lure hanging down about a foot or so. Importantly, don't try and go the punch. It's like any other sport. If golf, cricket, if you try too hard with that big swing, you're going to just balls it up completely. So nice gentle swing when you're starting out, and away she goes, and just stop it before it hits the water or the grass in this case. A backlash or a bird's nest is caused by not stopping the lure when it hits the grass or trying to punch it too hard. Later down the track you can punch it for all you like, but if you follow those steps I showed you earlier, it'll get infinitely easier. Get down to the park, have a practice, and trust me, that old bait cast you've got in the shed is probably going to work just fine. Cheers.